Welcome to Understanding Conscious Cryptids with me, Khat Hansen. I am bringing you this show in an attempt to educate you about the forgotten creatures and beings that exist alongside of us on this amazing planet that we call home. Many of these hidden beings are elusive and highly intelligent. Our ancient ancestors of North and South America knew of and understood these beings quite well. Many people are coming into contact with these elusive creatures, and they do not have any knowledge or understanding of what it is they are seeing and interacting with. This oftentimes leaves these individuals fearful and confused. It's my intention to shed some light and share knowledge through this series. I'm going to help alleviate that fear and confusion. It is time for the light to shine through the darkness. If you are interested in sharing your encounter, contact me directly at khathansen@yahoo.com, and I hope you enjoy the show.
Hi everyone, welcome to Understanding Conscious Cryptids with me, Kat. Happy Friday everybody. Well, I'm just going to blurt out here what I've kind of been talking about on Facebook, and everybody was, kind of prepared for it, and some weren't, okay? Ever since we shifted, I've had some really strange things going on around the house, which is not too unusual, but, sometimes as I'm sitting in my home in the dark, I'm listening to the creatures moving about outside, those who shall remain nameless. I almost feel sorry for myself, and them as well, because, they have to deal with me, and I'm not such a nice person at times. Everyone knows my stance on dogmen, and it seems as if karma or someone with a bad sense of humor has decided to gift me with a small group of these guys. Yes, you heard me right. Ever since the shift, I now have dogmen traveling around my property on a fairly regular basis. It's not a great, fun experience to say the least, and I don't have the patience that I used to have when I was younger. So I'm constantly having to remind myself to not stuff them back through a portal head first. While I'm sitting here thinking about this, I just realized that, this is a good learning experience for me to make into a lesson. So I'm not just going to sit here and talk to you. I think I'm going to do just that. I'm going to make it into a lesson. I get multiple questions asked of me about the dogmen, so why not just do a Q A on them? Thank you very much. I think I will. Okay. First and foremost, they do run in packs. If, and this is a big if, there is an alpha male that's strong enough to keep them all in line. Wimpy doesn't cut it with these guys. This means, that he has to be bigger, faster, meaner than all the rest of them. Gee, what a lovely thought. Yeah, we all know I'm sounding a little bit sarcastic here. I really don't like these guys. Your average dogman is around 6.5 feet tall. That's the small guys. They weigh probably anywhere in the neighborhood to 300 to 350 pounds. I've never really stopped to ask them how much they weigh. They're quite muscular. They have really overdeveloped muscles, and their legs look, kind of funny to say the least. Do they have puppies? I knew that one, you guys. I knew that was going to come, okay? I'm just looking through my email here while I'm making this video, and yeah, that's the number one question that popped out of an email at me here. Yes they do, and they're strangely ugly, cute things if what I'm seeing is any indication. They are born hairless, but they quickly grow hair within the first couple days. They're born sightless, but gain their sight within a week. And some are born with the tails, and some are born without. All of them do have their ears on top of their little heads, and only a face a mother could love. Just not this one right here, mind you, okay? But apparently their mothers do love them, because apparently they're very, very, very protective of them. as I have found out. Do they live for long periods of time? Well, yeah, I would guess so, unless, I get a hold of them. But then again, that's another matter. That's not really neither here nor there, is it? I'm told by others that they live to be in the hundreds. But then, I'm not quite so sure about that, because it would seem to make more sense to me if they lived, like human times. You understand what I'm saying? It just seems to make more sense to me that if they were like on the human like years, and this is why I'm saying this, okay? Because they're overly large and muscular, okay? And everyone knows that I have mastiffs and other giant breeds, okay? And quite frankly, they do not live as long or as old to be some of the smaller versions. Okay, and the other question that I seem to be getting quite a bit of is, are these man-made creatures or are they natural creatures? Well, everyone seems to know the story of the Dogman that I've told over and over again as to how they were created by the shamans, aka medicine men, from long ago. And those are the indigenous ones that are here on the planet, the ones that belong here. The other ones, the smaller ones, the Ophi, come from outside of the planetary range, so the stories go. But then we seem to have a new group. No one's really actually laying claim to them, and I'm wondering every day as the sun goes down whether or not this new group that is showing up here on this planet, the vicious ones, yeah, that's them, the ones who actively hunt human beings and seem to take great delight in causing us fear and pain and misery, have been created by someone or something here on this planet. Yeah, that's my honest opinion. As I've been told, they do not smell right for one, and to have a Sasquatch, a grown, hairy, hulking male Sasquatch, tell you that dogmen stink absolutely relays the point that I'm trying to make. And it's really quite eloquent in their language. To think that a troop of Sasquatch, adult Sasquatch, would rather move their territory than to do battle with these hairy, stinky dogmen should give anyone pause. And yeah, I'm going to make a terrible pun here. Pause. P-A-W-S. I crack myself up sometimes. You see, my Sasquatch clan has backed off totally since these guys hit my neighborhood. Another reason for thinking that I've moved to their realm, because normally mine would fight before they would give up their territory. But this has not been the case, and it's lending credence for what I've been told and shown. They will not fight for a territory that is not actually theirs. So, just how smart are these dogmen? Well, think cunning, human smart, with wolf intelligence cunning mixed into it, and there you have it. I think this is accounting for the fact that many people who have encountered the dogmen find them, grinning at them as they walk away from them, when they could very easily have killed them. They toy with them like cats do a mouse. Doesn't mean they're going to come out dead, but it doesn't mean they're going to come out unscathed or unscratched, which kind of leads me to another area here. Could they kill us, and why don't they? Well, to be honest with you, I think they do kill us. After all, we humans are soft and squishy and quite fun to play with, as we emit all kinds of emotional signals that these beings find fascinating, almost seductive. I am thinking there is a moratorium here on us humans, for the most part. But I think it's about to end, and I think all hell is going to break loose. I know. Do I expect any of you to believe me? Not really. Do I really care if you believe me? Well, some of you I do, but there again, not really, because You see, I will have extended my hand with the knowledge, more than willing to give it to anyone who wants it. But most humans out there are considering themselves superior, thinking that they can go online and read about the Dogman or watch some other show on the Sci-Fi Channel about them, and they don't need to have that information that I have to give. So I don't think that they think they need it. At least that's what they're gonna think until such time comes, as they come screaming to me to help them. And for some reason they always seem to end up doing that. And I'm always willing to help, all you have to do is ask. But my point that I'm making here is, ever since we shifted, we are talking serious issues here. These guys have completely changed tact. They're on the rise in number, in game playing, stalking, hunting, scaring the living crap out of people. And there doesn't seem to be anybody to stop this, to be able to stop this, which in and of itself, again, is another terrifying thought. So, you end up with people like me who have indigenous ancient knowledge, and we tend to put it to good use to protect our families and those around us that we love. And then we try to help as many people out there that come to us and ask us for help. And that's all I can do, is extend the hand and try to educate people as to what's going on. It's up to you whether you decide to learn the lesson or not. And I try to make them happy lessons. I try not to be too serious with them, because I really don't want people having nightmares over this, because in the end, it's pretty much c'est la vie. What's going to happen is going to happen is going to happen. And it's already been foretold. And we can just stand up, pull up our pants, and act like the adults that we are, and be human. And humans always overcome adversity. And I really think that as a group, we humans, if we band together with our knowledge and share it, we can actually come out of this on top. And that being said, that's going to be my lesson for today. Stand tall, stand proud, be glad you're an American, because that's who we are. We are humans. We are Americans. We are Britons. We are Germans. We are Japanese. We are Chinese. We're everybody. But more importantly, we're humans. And that means we humans can kick butt. Thank you guys for listening. I love y'all, and I hope that this lesson resonates with you. If it does, please hit the like and subscribe. And if you would like to find out more about me, please visit my Patreon page, where I do give lessons on specific types of languages that are being spoken by these other beings that are here on this realm, this teaching planet. Thanks everyone, and have a great day.